Hello, welcome to another week of Wednesday with Wendy. Today I had a little bit different morning. I usually take my mornings off, but I wanted to share with you an experience I had with a client this morning. It was a last minute appointment where one of my clients just, she really needed my help today, as she has surgery scheduled today. She kind of a surprise thing that she's going through. She has cancer, and they needed to get her in as soon as possible to remove the cancer. So I offered that she come in the morning of her surgery to help prepare her mentally, emotionally, and physically, calm her nerves, reduce her blood pressure, and just see if there's anything that I could do to help her just improve or just strengthen her body, enable her to heal quicker after her surgery. So I wanted to just tell you a little bit about the session at the end, because something came up during the energy work that I was I do a chakra energy healing during my work, and sometimes if I feel prompted to spend extra time just meditating with my client and using very light touch, and what I do is I use my hands in specific hand positions on the body that correlate with the chakras. And today we're focusing on the sacral chakra and the throat chakra. So what I do to get started is I always start with the throat chakra and the third eye to connect to their higher self and communicate. So one hand behind the neck, with the intention of communicating with their higher self. So the chakra 6 and 7 are connected to the intuition, the higher self, and so that's where I start my chakra healing. And so today, something came up really important that I feel like so many of us struggle with, and that is literally disconnecting from our body. And in the title today, you'll notice that I put the Age of Love and a guided meditation to bring you back into your heart, because stress and being busy and all the information that we're exposed to, it overloads our adrenal glands. And when our adrenals are constantly pumping out hormones, causing us to be in fight or flight more than rest and digest, which is the state of healing, the state of activating the parasympathetic nervous system, we are functioning from a place of high stress, and some of us chronic stress, which completely turns off the healing aspects of our body. So that is the purpose of my chakra healing is to activate or reactivate or help the body to shift into a parasympathetic state of being, and recharge the adrenal glands, reactivate the adrenal glands, which are right at the top of the kidneys, which is right next to the solar plexus. And the solar plexus is our power center. So it's important for us to come back into the body, activate our parasympathetic nervous system so that we can take back our power, allow our bodies to heal itself. And of course, the result of that is our immune system is working more efficiently, and we don't get sick as often or if ever. So, as I was working with her sacral and her throat chakra, a message came through. So intuitively, as I calm my mind, I clear my mind of my own thoughts, of my own life, of what's going on around me, and I create a safe and space for the person on my table to process their emotions, process their mental jibber jabber, to be able to let that go for a minute. Because when we do that, messages come through from our higher self. They come through from our spirit team, our spirit family, and connect us to our whole selves. So so the message was to bring your body forward. I was sensing a disconnect between her mind and her body. So it's when I feel, there's a certain vibration, a certain resonance that a person's energy is radiating, is a feeling of peace, a feeling of calm, a feeling of connectedness. So in that moment, I was sensing a disconnect, a sort of cut off. The energy wasn't flowing, the energy was stuck. And so as I sat with her and she allowed her mind to empty of all of her thoughts and tune into her breath and even kind of doze off, like into a semi-sleep state, messages started to come through. And that was to give voice and share with her what I felt needed to be brought to her attention, which is something almost everyone that I work with, including myself at times, and my children, I remind them of this often, is to pay attention and come back into your body, receive your body, accept your body. And so when I wrote the title of this video, The Age of Love, I feel and I've heard from my teachers and other spiritual teachers, and that we're moving into the age of love. And so an important way we can we can bring that faster into our here now reality is to accept our body, accept our physical body, accept our mental body, accept our emotional body, and accept our spiritual body. So we're receiving and accepting every aspect of our beingness. So how do you know when you're disconnected and functioning from a kind of like a, if you've heard maybe when the soul is fragmented, that's what this is. It's when we feel like it's just a feeling. It's not something that it's difficult to explain, and so it's hard to find words for it, but we feel scattered and not centered. That's the best way I can explain it. And so in this moment of stillness, in this moment of calm, and as I created space for her, the message came through for me to express to her and bring to her attention, especially since she's moving into a new phase of her life, is having a piece of her body removed, that I felt that she is losing something. And I wanted her to know that she wasn't losing anything, that she was actually gaining something, that she's gaining a new perspective about her beingness. And that being busy, checking off her to-do list isn't what fulfills our lives, and it doesn't bring us peace, it doesn't bring us those inner feelings of connectedness and love and acceptance. All it does is cause us to feel like we're putting ourselves second. So that was the other thing I brought to her attention in the message that I felt that her spirit and her guides needed her to hear, was that to not put herself second. So if you can take a moment and ask yourself honestly, have you been putting yourself second? Have you been putting yourself on the back burner? Have you been functioning and living your life putting more importance on inanimate objects, more importance on your financial gain, more importance of putting others before yourself, more importance on serving others before you serve yourself? You know, I grew up being taught that that service is the way to finding and discovering love. And over the years, I found that I've misinterpreted that teaching, that doing more for others than myself somehow fills a gap for me, and never has, the service of others has never filled the gap. You know, I've been in this in a um, service-oriented career for 20 years, and I would say that I've been service-oriented my whole life, not just in my career, but in my whole life. And looking to fill connection, looking to fill a space that I felt needed to be filled. And I thought that the more I did, the more I served, the more I put other people ahead of me, the more I put my children and my husband before me, and function in a way that if they were happy, then I will be happy. But that never brought me to a place of feeling like that gap was filled, like it never really fulfilled what I was looking for. And I realized after working with healing my body, healing my mind, healing my spirit, healing my emotional body, that I was looking in the wrong place. And that it wasn't until I brought myself forward, took myself off of the second best to first, that I was able to finally fill this space that always felt empty, and there was a void. And most recently, in the last 2 years, with a spiritual teacher that I met, even more so a spiritual teacher that teaches ancient Egyptian and ancient Native American teachings, that those old teachings of connecting to the earth and connecting to the universe in a way of receiving the ever abundant amount of love, that has finally started to fill this empty cup that I was always searching to fill through other avenues. So when we say self-care, I mean, it's an important thing to do, practice, right? Self-care, taking care of ourselves. But more importantly, is to realize and understand how much love, unconditional love without conditions, can do so much more for us, so much more healing for us than anything we can do with our hands, any service-oriented work that we can do. So, as we move into the age of love, I want to share this meditation with you and invite you to explore what it looks like. What might your life look like if you stopped putting yourself second best on the back burner, to bring yourself forward, to bring every aspect of yourself forward, to receive your body, to receive your heart, receive your mind and your soul. Receive it. Accept it without judgment, without expectation. What might that look like for you? And honest question I'd like to ask you, an honest question I would love for you to ask yourself. Is it possible that the void or the space or the fulfillment that you're looking for lies within the non-judgment, the no expectation of receiving the abundance of unconditional love that is available to us all the time? How much can that do for you? So feel those words. Feel into your body as we move into this meditation. And I brought my amethyst crystal singing bowl. And I'm just going to chime it one time as we get started. So find a comfortable chair that supports your spine, and you're able to rest your feet comfortably on the floor. And just find comfort in the chair you're sitting in and close your eyes. Place your palms on your lap towards the sky. Open your palms to the sky. Breathing deep and slow. In through your nose, out through your nose. Calming your breath, calming your mind. And as you tune in to the sound of your breath, letting your thoughts pass you by. Imagine there's a doorway into Mother Earth. There's a doorway that we like to call Mother Earth's door. And this doorway leads the way to heaven. Allowing your thoughts that don't serve you at this time to pass through Mother Earth's door into heaven. Noticing the tension across your forehead. Breathing into your forehead. Letting the tension go from your forehead and your jaw. Letting your tongue relax against the top of your mouth. Releasing the tension from your teeth, your mouth, and your throat. As you breathe into the back of your throat, you can feel the vibration, making a subtle sound, a subtle vibration at the back of your throat. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Listening to the sound of your breath. Opening up the back of your neck, slightly tilting your chin down. Bringing the awareness to your heart. Feeling your heartbeat inside your chest. Letting each thought as they come up, sending them through the door into heaven. Coming back into your breath, back to your heartbeat. Having gratitude to the breath, to your breath that offers you life. Acknowledging your breath and all the work it does to feed your cells. All the work it does to feed your blood. And on the exhale, knowing that your body is allowing what your body doesn't need anymore, allowing it to release it in the exhale. The breath offers us a gentle detox as we exhale. Breathing in clean, fresh air. Exhaling and letting go of all the particles, toxins away from your body, sending them through Mother Earth's door into heaven. Filling your lungs full of clean, bright air. Imagining your lungs filling full of oxygen, life-giving oxygen. Moving down into your belly, bringing your breath even deeper into your diaphragm. The half dome muscle right below your rib cage. Bringing your awareness to that muscle. Allowing it to expand as you breathe in and exhale as the diaphragm pushes upward towards your lungs. Breathing in, allowing the diaphragm to push down towards your organs, massaging your internal organs. Noticing the tension as you exhale from your neck and shoulders. Noticing how your neck and shoulders are directly connected to the diaphragm. Breathing deep and bringing life-giving energy deep into your organs, deep into your body, deep into every cell of your body. Releasing the tension, sending it away, asking the tension to go through Mother Earth's door. And if you're feeling something in your body that you haven't felt before at this time, give it thanks. Thank you for showing up. And ask it if it's time to let it go. It could be a thought, it could be an emotion, it could be a physical feeling. Thank you for showing up. Are you ready to go? And if it is, send it through Mother Earth's door, through your breath, into heaven. Noticing your legs. Maybe you're feeling a little bit more warmth, maybe a little bit of tingling in your feet or your legs, your hamstrings, somewhere in your legs. Receiving that extra oxygen, the clean, bright oxygen into your legs, your knees, your ankles, toes. Feeling more expansive, more open, more free. Just noticing the subtle changes that you're feeling right now. Bringing every aspect of your being forward. Ask your mind, your spirit, your physical body, your emotional body. Ask them to come forward. Ask them to reconnect and to show you why this might happen for you, so that you become more aware of this disconnect, and so that you can be more aware of when you're feeling scattered, feeling confused, discouraged, depressed, alone. That you can ask your body to come forward and reconnect. and function as a whole. From this place, you can ask any part of yourself, any aspect of yourself, what is it that needs healing at this time? And your heart is so powerful. Your mind is so powerful, and when they are connected, this emotional aspect of yourself, of the heart, and this mental aspect of the mind, they can work together to bring the information that you need at this time, at this place, at this moment. Anything you need to know. It can be revealed to you in the space of stillness and connection. And sometimes that's all we need, is just to acknowledge these different aspects of ourselves, to feel more at peace and more at ease. All it needs is just to be acknowledged and brought forward. As we continue this simple practice on a daily basis, your intuition will grow, become stronger, less confusing, will become less doubtful of your choices and your path as you move forward. You'll feel more confidence in yourself and your choices. You make for yourself, and you make for your family, and for those that you care for and those around you. This is the key to trust. And as there's so many things in this world that causes us to doubt, to mistrust, it is important that we come into our center, come into our heart, and reconnect to every aspect of our being so that we can trust ourselves. Trust the knowledge that's coming in, that it is the right knowledge for you, that is for your highest good, and that it is not there to confuse you, that it is not there to take you somewhere that is not meant for you. So as you bring your breath a little bit deeper into your nose, exhale through your mouth, and slowly open your eyes, looking down first. Bringing in the breath even deeper, and exhaling. A little bit of stretch in your neck. Thank you so much for taking a moment of your day to listen to this message, a message from my heart to your heart. And I just super grateful for this community, that it's connecting with the people that are like-minded souls, and souls that are looking for answers that maybe the world doesn't normally, that is not found out there in the world. Maybe answers that you're looking for that can help you in your everyday life, to bring you back in to a state of ease, a state of peace, and a state of health and happiness. So if you know of anybody that you think would benefit from being a part of this community, share it with them. Share them with them, so they can watch the recordings of these videos whenever convenient. They can do the meditation practices when it's most convenient for you and your friends. And this month, since it is February, we're coming up close to Valentine's. Maybe some of you are wondering if I have any special offers for February in my work. And you know, I love doing red door energy healing, and so it's such a heart-centered work for me as I connect with your higher self. I connect with your spirit family and your spirit guides in this work. That's where this work is most powerful, when I can connect to you energetically. And so it is a work of love. So I invite you to reach out to me and discover more about what this, I like to call it medical energy medicine. And I'd love to connect with you in this way. Reach out to me in Messenger. You can email me at info at Wendy L. Nelson, don't forget the L, .com. And let's connect. And I've had so many amazing experiences, especially with this client that came this morning. I work with her with the Red Door, and there has been so many times she has felt like I have kept her out of the hospital this year, as she has had a lot of close run-ins with COVID. We've been able to keep her clear of virus. She's never tested positive, especially going into surgery. They make you go in for COVID testing, and she's good. She's clear. We've worked on her heart. We've clearing out the veins in her body, and all aspects of her heart. We've been working on her heart, and we've been working on her lymph system and boosting her immune system, and it's just everything we can do to complement everything that her doctors are doing for her right now. It's been such a wonderful, rewarding experience. So I'd love to do more of this work, and I just love getting my hands into the energy aspect of healing. So please reach out to me if you would like to know more about how this can help you and your family. I hope to talk to you soon. So bye-bye for now. I'll see you next Wednesday.